but it's a very tough decision from the standpoint of...
Any pardon that might be down the road.
Well, I feel very badly for Paul Manafort. And, you know, he worked for Ronald Reagan very successfully. He worked for John McCain. He worked for Bob Dole and many others for many years. And I feel badly for him. I think it's a very sad situation. I saw that just a little while ago. And certainly on a human basis, it's a very sad thing. I feel badly for him. Yes?
Will you pardon Paul Manafort?
I have not even given it a thought as of this moment. It's not something that's right now on my mind. I do feel badly for Paul Manafort. That I can tell you.
Any idea when the Mueller report is coming down? Are you anxious to see it?
Have no idea. I can only tell you one thing. Again, that was proven today. No collusion. There's no collusion. There's no collusion, and there hasn't been collusion. And it was all a big hoax. And you know it. It was done and stated by the Democrats because they lost an election that they should have won because the Electoral College is a big advantage for Democrats, not for Republicans. And they should have, and I ran the clock out. We ran the whole thing. You ran up the East Coast from North Carolina to Pennsylvania. Then we go up to Wisconsin and Michigan, states that hadn't been won for many, many years. We won those states. And they said, how do we solve this horrible problem? We lost an election that in theory, some people, I didn't, but some people thought they were going to win, right? And they said, I have an idea. Let's blame Russia. It was a hoax. It was all a big hoax. And now you're seeing it. Today, again, no collusion. The other day, no collusion. There was no collusion.
Arrangements to have a formal meeting with President.
Say it again.
2 questions. Was Canada's grounding of FAA?
Well, we're doing it almost as a simultaneous thing.
As
we were coordinating with Canada. We were giving them information. They were giving us information. We very much worked in conjunction with Canada. And you're going to be having an announcement in half an hour or so directly from the FAA as to some of the details. But we were working actually very closely also with Boeing and with other countries. But Canada was one of those countries.
Boeing aircraft, was that a hard decision to make?
Very tough decision. It's tragic. It's all the people that we're talking about and that we paid our highest respects to. But it's a very tough decision from the standpoint of a company like Boeing. It's a great, great company with a track record that is so phenomenal. And they want this solved. They want it solved quickly. They don't know the problem yet. They have to find the problem, but they don't know the problem. It could be a lot of different things. So they have to find it, and they will find it. The United States has the greatest record in the world of aviation, and we want to keep it that way. So I didn't want to take any chances. We didn't have to make this decision today. We could have delayed it. We maybe didn't have to make it at all, but I felt it was important, both psychologically and in a lot of other ways. And again, working with Canada, working with other countries, we just felt it was the right thing to do. And also, in speaking to Boeing and speaking to airlines, I spoke with American Airlines. I spoke with a number of airlines, and speaking to the airlines, I think that we all agree that this was the right decision to make. Didn't have to be made, but we thought it was the right decision to make. Okay?
It's possible this could all fall apart.
I would say that we would, and I tell you, I'm very open about it because I'm very happy the way we are right now. We're collecting billions and billions of tariffs. The money we have pouring in now, we've never had money like that pouring in from China. We are collecting billions and billions of dollars, mostly paid for by China. If you look at the 25%, a report was done where 4 points out of the 25% are paid for by us and 21 points are paid for by China. So we're in a very good position, one way or the other. I think the deal is going to be made. I think there's a very good chance the deal is going to be made. And I will say, officially, we're doing very well in the deal. So, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.